10 minutes of tea with Tam, where it's not what I say, but it's my guests that spill all the tea. I am your host, Lady T. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Oh my, welcome to 10 minutes of tea with Tam. I am back, and this time I'm back with a new guest, and her name is Yorel Singleton. Yorel is here to tell us more about her wonderful business, which is called Yorel's Creation. She has become my new friend. So I am here just because I want her to express herself, to tell more about her. You have definitely returned to 10 minutes of tea with Tam, where it's not what I say. It is definitely my guest that's going to be spilling the tea today. So I'm going to hand it over to Yorel, and I want you to introduce yourself, Yorel, and tell the people a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name's Yorel Singleton. I've been residing in Harrisburg for 12 years now. I am originally from Bronx, New York.
Okay.
And
I definitely hear the accent.
Yeah, a
Yes.
lot of people tell me that. And I have two kids. My firstborn is 24, and my youngest is 12. Yes, it's a big gap.
Oh, yes.
I didn't think I was going to have any more kids.
You said,
um, I guess you could say how I like fell into like event planning. Whenever my family got together, because I do have a big family on both sides. My grandmother, who is deceased now, on my mother's side, she had 9 kids, and my grandmother on my father's side, who is also deceased, had 7 kids and adopted one. So I have a host of cousins. So whenever we get together on either side, I would always decorate, just, with balloons or streamers or banners, just, with whatever. And I would, tablecloths, plates, chargers, all that stuff. Cause I just loved doing it.
So they would say, call Yorel,
Yeah.
she'll do it.
Yes. And I just recently did my cousin's baby shower in January. She's still in New York. And I had did her baby shower. So in the beginning, me and my cousin was doing it together. But she had things that she was going through with her personal.
Yeah.
So then and it was called Two Cousins Events. Because it was me and my cousin. So once that didn't work through, then I just said, you know what, I still want to do it. So I just use my name because my name isn't that common.
That's true.
Because my name is actually my dad's name. My dad's name is Leroy. And my name, Yorel, is spelled backwards from Leroy.
You know what? I never even, get out. You know what? That's a fun fact because I just learned.
Yeah, so that's how I got my first name. And then my middle name is Suneve, which is backwards from my mother's name, Venus.
Oh my God. Well, honey, I feel kind of plain Jane since they just, we're going to call you Tammy. And then
I was supposed to be a boy, and they ended up giving me their names, but just backwards. So that's how I got my name. But I wanted to continue doing event planning because I just love doing it. Is it time consuming? Yes. But I love doing it.
Yeah.
And so I was, you know what, I'm going to create a page on Instagram and on Facebook and just post things that I do. And right now I'm working as far as with people calling my personal cell phone because I don't have a business phone as of yet. So yeah, and then I just do that. I've done little things here and there because I'm not so well known as of yet. But I've done little things here and there. I've done bridal showers. I've done baby showers. I've done birthday parties. And they seem to like my work. I still practice at home because, I'm not as seasoned as other event planners are. So I do practice at home as far as doing my balloon columns, my balloon arches, setting up a table, just to keep myself, still.
Yeah. to keep you
Yeah.
with the tricks of the trade and everything. And I understand that. You know,
Right.
we iron sharpens iron. So you always have to, sometimes we just have to put ourselves out there with other people, sometimes just to see,
Mhm.
how we can progress. Like
Yeah.
me, and I just threw myself out here doing
Hmm.
interviews, so you know how that goes. I just loved it, and I wanted to like put you I want to kind of put you out in the forefront because it's kind of like my thing. People with small businesses, things, people that are trying to get up off the ground, get themselves running. I just wanted to be able to put them out there, let them shine a little bit. And because I find you to be an awesome person, I said, "Oh, she has
Yeah.
an event planned. What?" I said, "Oh, you got to tell everybody about this." So I'm so glad that you was willing to come on and do this little interview. Like when you
Well,
first started, like your first
like out a
event
little bit.
that you got booked, did you get nervous? Were you
You know what I did? And it was actually a baby shower.
okay?
So it was actually a friend of mine, and she was like, "Well, I want you to do the backdrop, and I want you to do a balloon column."
Yeah.
I said, "Okay." She was like, "How much you charge?" And she said, "And tell me what you charge, because just because we're friends, I don't want you giving me a discount. You
Come
charge
on.
me to charge everybody else." And I appreciated that, because some friends will
Yes.
say, "Well, well, we're friends. You're gonna give me a little discount, try to, And
I'm
I'm
just
not
trying
like
to
that,
find a hookup.
because I have other friends that have small businesses as well.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my friends, Nicole, she actually still lives in New York as well, but she does shirts and stuff. And she was trying to give me a discount. I said, "No, Nicole." I said, "What do you charge your customers? I'm going to pay
Mm-hmm.
you because this is your business.
Come
I don't want to
on.
take that. So you tell me what you charge." And she said to me, she calls me later on in the evening, and I remember it. And she said, I really appreciate you doing that, because some of our friends, they'll want the discount." I said, "No." I said, "Because honestly, if you wanted me to do an event planning, I'm not giving you a discount. And I'm
Right.
not trying to
Right.
be, but at the end of the day, if I'm trying to build up my business, I want you to do it too. I want us all to win." So
You
I said,
don't
"No,
know.
you charge me what you charge your customers." And she sure enough did, and I paid her what she charges her
Come on.
customer.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the fact that you understand that this is a business and it
Yeah.
has to be run accordingly. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong. There are times I know we might do a little favor here and there, but when it
Yeah.
comes to business being ran, you've got to be
Right.
about your business. And I love that. And for Black women, we really have to be about our business because what
Exactly.
happens with us is that, we have the heart, we've got all the feelings, and so
Mm-hmm.
we want to help everybody. But I am so glad. Ask you another question. Like when you moved here to Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
and did you feel any bit of intimidation, or were you a little, because I want to say one thing about Harrisburg. Harrisburg is filled with a lot of very talented people.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely know that for sure. So I just wanted to know, was there some feeling, some hesitation at first? Was there?
Um, I will say I was nervous because I moved here to Harrisburg in 2011 in July, and I was actually still pregnant with my youngest. I was 7 months. So I
Okay.
didn't actually start doing, like, I didn't create my business until about, maybe, I want to say, maybe 5 years ago.
Mhm.
But what I did was I went to like events that they had, like other businesses that had like their pop-ups at, and
Yeah.
kind of like, I don't want to say copy, just just to see what they were doing. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
do it, then I can do it too. I mean, because there's room for everybody. It
Come
doesn't have to
on.
be one event planner. It doesn't just have to be one hairstylist. It doesn't have to be just
No.
one chef. It's room for everybody.
Everyone. And I'm
So
so glad because the word does say that if you write the vision and make it plain, you
right.
have to write it out, make it plain. Just, put it out on paper what it is. Take the tablet and say,
Right.
this is what my goal is. This is what I'm headed towards. And I love that. You can't be intimidated. God didn't give us a spirit of fear. He gave us a spirit of a sound mind. So I love that for you. Now, what I do want you to do is I want you to tell them, like, if there's anybody out there that is looking to have maybe a small birthday party, or maybe what a gender reveal, it says on your website that you also do those. Like, tell them where they can find you at. Let them know all about you.
Sure thing. Okay, so again, my name is Yorel Singleton. My business page on my Instagram and also on Facebook. I mainly get more inquiry on the Instagram because I guess Instagram is more popular than the Facebook, but I do have it
Yeah.
on both. So it's Yorel's, my full
Mhm.
name, YORELS, and then Kreationz which is with a K and then with a Z.
Okay.
And you can find that on Instagram and on Facebook. And yes, I do birthdays, bridal showers, gender
Do
reveals.
it
You can
all.
see some of my pictures. You can see my pictures on both platforms, and my number is there as well, where you can reach me. I
Mhm.
also have an email address, yorelskreationz@gmail.com. You can reach me there as well.
Oh,
I also have business cards that I do bring with me to the events after I, finish the decoration
that they
and
can
stuff. I
cash it.
have my business cards with me, and I leave them there so that way you could just recommend your girl if somebody may need
Right.
something. So, but
Now,
yeah, you could just reach me through there and through my number and my
hey,
email.
glad that you were so willing to do this with me today. I'm so happy. Like you make
Yeah,
me smile. Like you are such a delightful
yeah.
person. I think your
Thank you.
spirit is just awesome. I just think that there's big things in store for you out there. I just do. And so the fact that you took the first step and said, okay, I'm gonna do this little interview with Tammy. Tammy, Tammy a little crazy, but I'm gonna get out there and do this interview with her. I am so thankful for that. Well,
Thank you.
before
I am
we
as
go,
well.
that fun fact that you told us about your name, is there any other fun fact that we need to know about Urel?
Uh, is there
What would you
any
like
other
to
fun
do
fact?
that most people wouldn't even think that you would enjoy? Like
Well,
something that you
actually,
enjoy doing.
I do a lot of DIYs.
Okay.
I love to
So
do
you can come
DIYs.
over here and fix me up
I
some
did
shelves and stuff.
last year. When I'm on Instagram, I find so many other creative people, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try that and put that up in my house or whatever. So I can't remember the person that I followed
Mhm.
because I had did a mirror to put up in my dining area. It's not up yet, but it is finished. So I
Mhm.
had to get some plywood.
Mhm.
It's long, and then I had to get, I want to say, like about 30 square mirrors. And
Oh.
then I put it on the plywood with the
Mhm.
Gorilla Glue, and I glue them all on. So it's like 7 across and then 4 coming down. And then
Oh.
I outlined it with like a gold frame. And then, yeah, and then it's finished. So it's just a big mirror, but I have to put it on my wall, but I haven't put it up yet. And then when I did a Mother's Day / paint and sip 2 years
Oh.
ago, and
Yes.
I invited some people, and I did these vases. And what you do is you put your hot glue gun, and then you just glue it, like just
What's going
scribble
on?
it like
Yeah.
on the outside of the vase, and then you spray paint it whichever color you want. So I spray painted it with gold, and then I
Mhm.
got these big peony white flowers, but fake ones from Amazon, but they look the real deal. And then I put them
Good.
in the vase, and then that was like my centerpiece for all the tables. So I like to do a lot of DIYs.
Well, you come on, Miss DIY. Look, I watched the lady on the YouTube with the DIY from the Dollar Tree or Dollar Store or whatever.
Yep,
It's a black
yep,
lady, and
I do that too.
I
Yeah, I
get
follow.
fascinated.
I think her name is Micah, Mica,
Yes.
but she's also on Instagram, so I follow her. And I
Yeah.
follow other African American ladies that do a lot of DIYs from Dollar Tree, Family
Mhm.
Dollar, or Ross, or wherever
But
they find something, and I
teach me to
try.
read patience. Who starts something, then it's like, I need to have the patience. But
Yeah.
Urel, I am definitely thankful for your little time because everybody doesn't want to give up a few minutes, but you gave up a few minutes just to put yourself out there, and
Thank you for
I
just
am
putting me
so
on this platform so
thankful.
that way I could just, put myself out there. So thank you.
Yes, Urel's Creation is the name, and I'm looking for bigger and better things from you. Oh my goodness, you got to tell me. anything great, I need to hear. So thank y'all. Thank you for joining us. Thank you out there for joining me and Yorel as we have this little conversation, like as if we're sitting at the house having a conversation. But I thank you. And I do want to say that we will be back. 10 Minutes of Tea with Tam is definitely coming back. I wanted her to be my first to jumpstart me back out there this year. Well, I tell you, it is definitely going to be a place where I don't have to do anything. My guests will definitely be spilling all the tea. So thank you for joining us here on 10 Minutes of Tea with Tam. And we will see you next time. So
Yes. Thank you.